Hey guys, my name is Audrey. I'm in 11th grade, and I'm going to be sharing a story about me coming home. So I grew up in a Christian household, and I loved going Sunday mornings, mainly just to sing and to dance. And I also thought it was pretty cool that a dude up in the sky loved me and wanted to be my friend. I then started to attend life groups in United in 6th grade and was super involved. In middle school, everyone usually saw me as this joyful, happy girl, and my relationship with God felt strong. I constantly was trying to be there for everyone and to show them God's love and doing anything I could to make someone feel seen and accepted. However, around 8th grade, I started to struggle with depression. I didn't want to accept it, and I was embarrassed, so I pushed it off. Acted like it wasn't a big deal, and I was still trying to show people God's love, but at the same time made myself believe I wasn't worthy of it. That was my distraction, trying to do everything I could to make someone feel seen and accepted because I didn't. A lot of hard things were going on in my life at the time, and I was so hurt and broken. Then about the end of freshman year, I started to really struggle a lot more with my mental health, getting to the point where I wanted to hurt myself and I didn't want to be alive anymore. I didn't think I was worthy of having a life. I lived my life believing and thinking for so long that I could be strong for myself and that I could carry myself and that I was my own home. I thought my problems were too big and were too much for God to carry. I thought I wasn't worthy of being loved and that I could only save myself, but I couldn't. I tried and then I failed, then I tried again and failed again, and I kept trying and then failing because I couldn't accept the fact that I needed help. COVID was happening around this time, which really forced me to sit and to think. It forced me to focus on myself, which I hated doing. I was in a place of trying to reconcile what was right and what was wrong, struggling to even understand what morality was because everything was so distraught. I felt so alone and was so broken that I didn't have anywhere else to go but to God. I didn't go because I knew of His goodness, but I went because I had nowhere else to go. It was Him or nothing. I realize now that all it took for me was to say yes to Him. I had to accept the fact that I couldn't save myself. I had to believe and truly trust that God was going to carry me. It was definitely a long, long road to get home. I had to be very intentional about my mental health, therapy, praying, studying who God is and who God says I am, walking with Him daily, making my schedule based around Him, setting up new boundaries spiritually, mentally, and physically, and just taking time to listen to God and to focus on Him. You see, on my journey of coming home, God taught me a lot. I realized that God doesn't wait for you to be good. He doesn't want you to prove yourself to Him. He wants all of you. See, God knows you more intimately than anyone, but He loves you more. He knows your mistakes, your struggles, your pain, but it will never dictate His love for you. You see, we get so fearful to reveal ourselves, and yet that's the path to real intimacy. And it's not easy. Believe me, so many of us are tired, and God even says we will grow tired and weary, but our hope should be grounded in the truth that God does not grow tired or weary. And I pray that those that need carrying know that God doesn't grow weak carrying us. The fact is that you will get knocked down, you will be broken, but you will not be destroyed. You see, when we're saying we're tired or feeling sick, you're also saying in this moment, I'm being sought out by Jesus and given a personal invitation to go close with Him. Matthew 11:28-30 says, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." You see, our misunderstanding of this journey coming back home says I have to have it all together in order for me to come to God, to be accepted by Jesus. But really, it's when we're sick and we're tired that He comes for us and He invites us to come close to Him. He wants you to feel His love, to feel like you are His, and that He created you, and that He created you and said that you are enough, that you are good, that you are mine, and that you are home. Thank you.